Hello everybody, it is, what day is it? It's February 18th, Saturday, and we are home. Where I'm heading to Target right now to grab a couple things for my nephew, and it's just time to hop on here and talk about something that is so, move my steering wheel down. I just have like 5 minutes to myself in the car, and I feel like I'm finally in a place to start talking about this in person. And I mean, I've brought it up organically now to a friend group and just in conversation, so I feel like it's time to finally sort of acknowledge this huge thing that happened to Taylor and I. It was the most transformative thing Taylor and I have gone through, and I'm sure you can see from this video because the title, but Taylor and I had a miscarriage in November. And there's a few things I want to start this off by saying, and I'm all anxious, you guys. I've thought about doing this for a really long time. I've always said that my vlog is going to be a very, very authentic, very raw, very truthful place for me. And the truth is, this has been the biggest thing in my life since it's happened, and I feel really good about being able to finally share this with you guys and being in the right place too. I didn't want to rush it and say things too early, feel things too early. I just really wanted to go through that with Taylor first and foremost, and I just do feel like I'm in a position, like I said earlier, where I'm talking about it with people now. And sorry, I'm still congested. The other first thing I want to say is, sorry, I'm having a hard time controlling my breathing. I'm nervous to talk about this. I don't know why. I just know that it's one of the heaviest topics that are floating around out there, and it's just such a serious thing that couples go through, and it's such a hard thing for women and their bodies and their emotions and their spirit and everything. So I just want to put out the weight. I want to acknowledge the weight that this has amongst people. And I first and foremost want to say, anybody out there, any couple, any woman that has gone through what we went through, anyone out there struggling with fertility, infertility issues, this makes me want to cry, because it's a heavier subject than I ever understood, and it is so powerful and so emotional. And we've been in this game since November, I would say, of trying to have a baby after we miscarried, and it is draining, and there are just so many situations where it could be so much worse. And so many people, so many women, so many men have a worse story, have obstacles to get pregnant, and we are not in that position right now. And for that, I am so grateful. And I resonate, and I'm sending my love, my heart, my energy, my thoughts, my prayers out to people trying to have a baby, and women and men that have lost babies and had miscarriages, because this is a thing that I could not and would not want to do alone. This is something that a lot of people go through. A lot of women miscarry, you guys. I think it's 1 in every 4 now, and that's a high number. We just got the short straw, and our first baby we ended up miscarrying with. And that's amazing and hard to say. Our first baby, Earthside, God willing we get to have one, will be our rainbow baby, which is just like a mixture of emotions, for sure. Because we know we have a baby in heaven, and our hearts fell in love with a baby that we didn't get to meet Earthside. So I just want to say my love and care and thoughts and energy are with people that are in this bracket and trying to have babies, lost babies, lost them Earthside, lost them in the womb. I know we could have had it so much worse, and I just want to say that I really, like, just for the fun part of this, I want to share just like a couple pictures up here because there were almost 12 very good weeks. With being pregnant. And I want to say one more thing, because I really don't want to cry on the vlog. I really don't. But please don't judge me or Taylor or anyone when you see on the internet and when you see from a YouTube video something like this and you think that you can judge or have a good perspective of how we're dealing with this, mourning it. You now can see 1% of what that looks like and 1% into what losing a baby has meant for us. You do not see 99% of what we talk about, what we pray for, how we feel day to day, how often our baby is brought up. You don't know any of that. And I'm talking about that for anyone that puts a story on the internet. Just remember that you do not know what's going on behind closed doors, and there's no right or wrong way to do this. But really, my channel is always going to be authentic, and it's always going to be about my life, and this is a huge part of my life, and it feels like the right time to share this life-altering event. I've needed months to understand it, to grasp it, to feel it, to heal a little bit. But like I said, you guys don't know what is going on behind the scenes, so I pray that you don't take this and be in the wrong context and take it and make assumptions and any of that. This is just me trying to make it through this without crying and making it super uncomfortable for you guys, and me sharing my story, and one that I'm really proud of, and one that I want to spread awareness on, and one that I want to connect with women and men on. I know there will be miscarriages in our future, and it's hard to be in the bracket sooner than some people, but it's life, and good things happen to people, bad things happen to people. It's all about how we deal with it. So anyway, I'm getting like very sidetracked. It's a very heavy topic. I put trigger warning in the title because if people don't want to hear about it, I really wanted to make sure I tiptoed around people's feelings. This is such a triggering topic. I have scrolled past it accidentally where one vlogger that I follow, she kind of mentioned it in a vlog, and I was like, whoa. But it was nice because I resonated with her. So I just want to say I'm here to be authentic. I'm here to spread awareness, and I'm here to tell our story to whoever is out there watching. We had a baby. I was pregnant for 11 and a half weeks, almost 12 weeks, and it was the happiest we've ever been. Like I said, we had tried one time, you guys. We tried one time and we got pregnant, and it was the most emotional day of my life. I was so happy. We were so happy. We could not believe it. I've always felt like for some reason I was going to be someone that couldn't have kids, or was someone that couldn't get pregnant, because it's literally been like one of my biggest fears since I've been in elementary school. I just really want to be a mom, and I thought for sure it would take like 6 to 12 months. Like at the minimum, I thought we were talking 6 months. Like I just was like, I know it's going to be hard for me. And lo and behold, the first time I tracked my ovulation, we got pregnant. And it was literally like a bus of serotonin, emotions, relief, excitement, worry, all of that hit like me so hard. I fell to my knees, and I took it in for like 20 minutes before I told Taylor, and I was like, I'm the only person in the world that knows I'm pregnant. And it was this really cool day. We found out on September 14th is when I found out, and it was the best day of our life. And we just were so happy and so grateful and so excited. But it's just the most amazing thing in the world, knowing your body is making another body. It just was the coolest. It was the coolest feeling. And I felt so lucky that I was chosen. And I felt so lucky that I was capable. And that brings a lot of mixed feelings too, because we ended up, I'll keep going with the story, but so I was very, very sick. I literally was more tired than I'd ever been in my life. I was nauseous the whole entire time. I could not eat anything other than applesauce and crackers for like 2 months. I had like people that I was pregnant with at that time, which was so amazing. And it was, that was just ripped from us, but that was so amazing too, to like compare and be pregnant with friends and everything. But you cannot get lost in the what if, and you cannot sit here and wish that, I can't sit here and spend my time wishing that this didn't happen to me, because it did, and it's our reality. So I don't like to spend too much time mourning over what if, or what was going to happen, because the sad part is we lost a baby, and you have to adapt, you have to change, I had to stay positive. I was obviously very, very sad, but I had to keep the glass half full, because I could have got real lost in that really fast. So anyway, really, really sick the whole time. And I'm talking like crabby with Taylor. I'm talking sleeping so much, could not look at my work screen because I had so many migraines. Like my legs, I couldn't sleep at night. They were so restless. Like every single symptom I had. And it didn't matter. I was like, it's okay, because guess what? I'm making a baby, and this isn't gonna last. And every single time that I felt so sick, I was like, you're fine, because you're making a baby and you get to have your own baby so soon. And I was just like happy to have the symptoms. I really was. And I had a superstar husband taking care of me behind the scenes, which really helped. Going through pregnancy, things were really hard, but really good, really happy. And Taylor, one day I just woke up with some light spotting, and it was week 11. I'll spare you the details of everything. I did find out in a clinic with amazing, amazing doctors. I'm not kidding you guys. I swear they coddled me up and swarmed me like a mother would. I was taken such good care of when I found out. I, again, will spare these details because these are the really triggering moments that I don't even want to share yet, or if I will, I don't know, but I just want to be conscious and cautious for people listening. But I found out in a clinic, and they really took care of me. If you are looking for a really good OBGYN women's clinic, DM me. I will tell you where it is, but just for privacy, I'm not going to throw it out there. But they took such good care of me. I was not with Taylor at the moment because it wasn't an urgent appointment. The hardest moment in all of that was finding out it was a girl. Taylor and I really wanted a girl. And it made it so real that we lost her. And sorry, I got all out of focus, and it was just a second to gather my emotions. But like I said, I really don't want to cry on the vlog. Believe me, there's been a lot of tears, and I just don't want to. But we found out that we were having a baby girl, and that she had passed in me at just about 10 weeks. I carried her for another week and a half while she had passed inside of me. And she had Turner syndrome, which is a chromosomal disorder. And apparently that's a lot more common than I had known either. I had never heard of it, but apparently it's common in miscarriages for women. It only happens to girls. But so that was just a lot to take in, and it was a lot. I mean, you go from up here to literally, it literally was the fastest of being the highest of the highest to the lowest of the lows. I mean, it was the fastest drop of happiness to sadness I've ever had. And I came home to the most loving, safe environment with my husband, Taylor. He, there's one thing that all taught me, and it's that I married the right person, for sure. And the world stopped for us for a few days. Everyone rallied around us. We do have such a good support system, and we felt very loved and supported, and people around us mourned our baby. And I just am so grateful for that group that we have here. So this all happened to us, right? And I'm grateful it did. I'm grateful for the 12 weeks almost that we had her and that we loved her so much. And we are so excited to be parents, and our first baby, we know, is in heaven, and we never got to meet her earth side, but she's up there, and we named her, and we love her, and we talk about her all the time. And I miss her. I really miss her, and I miss being pregnant, and I'm so excited to be pregnant again if I get the chance to be. It's just such a blessing. I was so ready to be a mom, and am so ready to welcome that chapter back into our lives. But in the meantime, I'm doing everything I can to use up my energy. I have done a lot of stuff at home. I have eaten a lot of tuna because I really missed tuna while I was pregnant. But that being said, I would go through it all again just to have the chance to be a parent. So we are really excited for that. And as it helps to have answers why we lost her. We did lose her because of Turner syndrome. That is why her body her embryo, her body couldn't hang on. It basically knew she wouldn't have a chance earth side. So I feel spared pain from that, but it does not discredit that we lost a baby. Yeah, I know it could be worse, and I'm grateful to have had her. And I'm grateful to have been pregnant and to know what that was like, and how hard the first trimester was, but how amazing it was. And I'm so excited for us to get that chance again, if we do. So this is why I wanted to tell this story. We are actively trying to have a baby. We have been going through this since November, early November. I think we miscarried on like right around Halloween, but I think it was November when I found out. I don't know, that was all blur. But this is just something that's a part of us. You know, some people always say like, time heals everything, and I'm done with that phrase for big moments in life, because it's not like it's ever gonna go away. And I think about that with a lot of people's grief. People losing parents, people losing children, people life-altering things. It's tattooed our family, and it's a part of us forever. This is a tattoo on my and Taylor's life, and our children's life, and our children will have a big sister in heaven always. And I will never forget, one of my friends texted me that, and that brought me a lot of peace and comfort. It was exactly what I needed to hear. And like I said, it's different every day, and we are moving along and going through life and taking things with grace, but she's with us always, and we will always credit her as our first baby. And we were parents to her for 3 months, and we loved her. And I just wanted to share this part of our lives because we have some really, really big things happening, really exciting stuff. And it would be wrong to not share this huge part of us. And I want to share her, and I want to share my story with her, and I want to share Taylor's perspective, and I want to share, I hate to say it, but people don't know how common miscarriages are. I mean, my doctor was like literally 1 in 4 pregnancies, and that's crazy. So I just wanted to talk about it, and I wanted to open up the floor and share this huge thing about us, and it's changed us forever, and my heart beats differently because of her, and I feel differently because of her, and I'm a different person because of our first baby. And one day maybe I'll share her name, but I'm not in a position where I feel comfortable doing that right now. And if you've been through something similar, you guys, I just want to let you know that I'm sorry, and I wish I could take it all away, but unfortunately, it's just one of those things in life that there aren't answers for. It's just one of those really, really hard things. So I'm sending my love to anyone that has sadness. in some capacity over something like this, and I pray that it gets easier, and I pray that it gets better, and I just send you my love. I really do. And I also just want to end it with, I know Taylor and I are hopeful. We are in a phase now where we're very excited to get pregnant again, but that will be a very emotional journey, and I know that I'm going to share that on the vlog, and I just needed you guys to know that before we get pregnant, because it will be different. You know, it's not going to be the first time I was pregnant, so it's a very layered emotional thing, and it would be wrong to have hid this and not spoken our truth about it, because it's something that's a part of our story forever, and I'm very proud of the way we've handled it, and I'm proud of my husband, and I'm grateful for my husband. So I've been thinking about this for literally months. It feels really good. I know I missed 100 things I wanted to say, and I just wanted to tell you guys. I just really did. It felt like the right time, and you know, I knew it would be hard, and I know I missed 100 things that I wanted to say, but it feels good it just feels right to spread awareness, talk about it, send out my love to anybody who resonates, or anyone that will resonate, and also share a big part of our life that will forever be in our story. Like I said, this tattooed our family and our life. So, oh my gosh, don't look at me. Oh my word. So anyway, you guys, I'm just so in my emotions right now after talking about it for a half hour. But send me all the good pregnancy juju, all the good pregnancy prayers, you guys. We're so excited to be parents. It just feels very crazy to admit this on the camera that we are trying, and it feels so good too, though, because it's been a very big part of my life off camera, and we're excited. So I just want I want you guys to know we're hopeful, and we have every reason to think that we will get pregnant again. So that's how we're gonna keep moving forward. That's how I'm gonna keep moving forward. And that's the only way. Thinking and having hope that I get pregnant and faith that I get pregnant is our path and is our mindset. So there's something I wanna read real quick to end this. I sent this to my friend who also had a miscarriage. And it says, I learned about the most beautiful thing today. Fetal microchimerism, I cannot. But it states, the phenomenon in which women harbor cells from all their children after birth or miscarriage for decades. During pregnancy, baby's DNA migrates and imprints all throughout the woman's body: brain, blood, lymph, skin, and heart. Research has shown that if a mother's heart is injured, that the fetal cells will rush to the site and change into different types of cells to assist the healing. This is why some illnesses dissipate during pregnancy. The baby helps repair the mother, while the mother builds the baby. Gives me great comfort in knowing all 4 of our lost angels are still a physical part of me, not figuratively carried with me. They quite literally continue to be carried on my heart. That was just something so sweet that really hit home for me. I read that and just started absolutely bawling my eyes out. But your girl is in the ovulation strips, the tracking every little thing about my body, which I hate. You know, I'm cycle syncing, all of that. And I'm so grateful to have a regulated body and a regulated period after a miscarriage, you guys. That's like a whole nother ordeal. But I don't want to get lost in this topic. This is going to be long. I thought it would be like 5 minutes, but so you guys, I will stop there. And if you want to ever talk to me about something like this, I would love to be your friend, a resource, a shoulder, an ear, anything you need. So you guys, I'm so grateful for you. I'm feeling very nervous, excited, like I just feel good sharing this finally, this big part of our life. Like I said it earlier 3 times, but like it really just is something tattooed in our story, and I'm grateful for it, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I welcome what's next. So I welcome all of the good pregnancy energy, and I give it to anyone out there that is looking for it. So it's the climb from Hannah Montana. That is the God's honest truth. Like, enjoy the journey and hope for the best. So thank you guys again for listening. I have a way more exciting vlog coming next week because we're headed to Vegas and Utah. And I'm just not about sharing only the good stuff. I want to share it all with you guys. So I'm so sorry if this was anything triggering to anybody. I really wanted to handle that with care. I hope that this gets received in a very gracious way, and sharing the good with the bad, you guys, I always plan to. So thank you so much, sending so much love and prayers and good vibes to everyone out there. But we'll see you guys next time.